Hello all, I'm Sindhusi. In this video lecture, I'll be discussing about NOIR classification, where NOIR stands for Nominal, Ordinal, Interval, and Ratio. NOIR classification is a classification of data by means of a scale of measurement. There are many things that can be measured and many other things that cannot be measured. So we'll be looking at these kind of data that can be classified based on their scale of measurement. So these are the four types of data: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. So any data, even though it is measurable or non-measurable in terms of numbers, you can classify them into these four types: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio, or qualitative. So when you cannot measure it, then you can in numbers, then you can call it qualitative data. And when you can measure it in terms of numbers, then you can call it quantitative measure. So nominal and ordinal type of data can be called as qualitative data or qualitatively measurable data. And interval and ratio kind of data, they can be measured in terms of numbers. Now, the first category is nominal data. Nominal data is based on the labels given to a particular item. So in this picture, you can see that there are three people who have finished a race. Now, the number 7, 8, and 3, they are the labels given to those athletes before the start of the race. So just because a person gets number 7 or 8 or 3 before they started the race, we cannot say that number 7 is lower than number 3 or 8, whatever. So these are just labels, and these numbers or labels cannot be used to rank them. So you can see there are several examples here, like the gender, male or female. So when we compute it, we can number male as 0 and female as 1, or vice versa, or it can be any other number. Just with these numbers, we cannot rank them. Similarly, marital status, student registration number, if there is register number 1, 2, and 3, so on. So these numbers cannot be used to rank them. Similarly, Aadhaar number, phone number. So these are called nominal data. They are just the labels assigned. So the second one is ordinal data. So these kind of data can be used to order them. So if a person gets the first place or second place or third place, so using that place we can order them. So such a kind of data is ordinal data. And these kind of data, they do not have a proper numerical distance between each other. So let us consider we have various categories ranking. In universities, we have assistant professor, professor, associate professor, senior lecturer. There are so many categories. There is no specific distance between each and every ranking. Similarly, you can say that a person's medical condition is critical or safe. So there is no proper measurable distance between those status. And yeah, there are several other examples like distance between a first place and the second place uh, in a beauty contest, or the degrees that we hold. So we have BTech, MTech degree. So what is the distance between both of them? You cannot just determine them by the number of years or something like that, right? So you numerically you cannot find a distance between them. Similarly, the music that we like, it can be Leraja music or A.R. Rahman music. How do you measure the distance between how much I like this and how much I like that? So such a kind of data is called ordinal data. The third is interval scale data. So interval scale data can be something that can be measured with values. Now here we have same numerical distance between each and every value. So you can take an example of temperature. We have 40 degrees centigrade, 39, 38. So the numerical distance between each and every value is 1. Okay, you have the same numerical distance between each and every value. Similarly, rating, star rating, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every rating has a distance of 1. Okay, and you can also consider intelligent quotient. So all these has an arbitrary 0 point, which means if I say 0 degree, does it mean there is no temperature at all? We do have. So that is how we call it. It has an arbitrary 0 point. The next one is ratio type of data. So this kind of data, it needs a ratio scale to measure it. So a scale with scores. So here also we have same numerical distance between each and every score, and here it has a true meaningful 0 point. Let us take an example of income. So if I say my income is 0, it exactly means there is 0 income. So here you have a true meaningful 0 point. And I can also use these numbers to compare. So my income is 20% more than yours. So it is exact number. And yeah, I can use the numbers to identify the distance between each and every place as well, right? So from this place to X place, this is the distance, and number of questions answered correctly. So out of 20 questions, I have answered 5 questions correctly. So these kind of data, they come under ratio scale. So under NOIR classification, we have 4 types of data: numerical, ordinal, interval, and ratio scale. So they can be uh, qualitative and quantitative, something that is measurable, something that cannot be measurable. So with these, I can conclude that there are several things that can be measured and several other things that cannot be measured, and these 4 categories can help you measure data in a very proper way. Thank you.